now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships lightweight division. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the Pepe's Smokehouse blue corner. A fighter that stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 154.6 pounds. Fighting out of London, England, Lexus Lightharp. Across the cage, his opponent fighting tonight out of the First Form red corner. This competitor stands at even 6 feet tall. He weighed in 153.6 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Kody Mcgehee.
Referee Dwayne Bess has the call for this contest. Mcgehee in the red tape, Lexus Lightharp in the blue. Quick touch of the gloves and into the action.
Right out the gate, Lightharp with a little leg kick, 2 of them.
He's got some very nervous kind of herky-jerky there. Mcgehee doubling under, nice, trying to get that takedown, gets him down to the ground.
That's big to get that early in the round. Let's see how Lightharp handles it. Right here, he needs to be one, getting his legs free. He needs to do little movements, get his legs out. He needs to be pushing on that head, really shelving that head down, really stuffing it. Right now,
when you've got both of those legs trapped like that, it makes it so hard to work because you've basically taken away all of the lower body.
Yeah, that's like Khabib style right there. Still just staying on top, controlling them.
A lot of top pressure here coming out of Mcgehee.
Yeah, Lightharp definitely needs to keep working to get up to his feet. This is not a good position for him to be here. It's kind of one of those positions where if he stands up, he gives his back. He's trying not to.
And really, Mcgehee is just kind of holding on for dear life here, but he's controlling, and that wins points. Halfway through here, the first round. Lightharp able now to make it to his feet. He's got a pummel for that underhook. Underhooks are very important in this position.
No, it's huge. He's got to be active here, or else he's just going to get taken right back down. He needs to get that right underhook in, start breaking away. If not break away, at least put him on the cage. Mcgehee just wearing on him right now. It's kind of a battle of cage work.
Well, and now it comes down into what does the judges see here? I mean, literally, we have seen no real offense coming out of Lexus Lightharp.
Yeah, I mean.
But there really hasn't been a whole lot done here other than the takedown out of Mcgehee. But he's controlling position, and that's what it's all about. It's all about cage control and positions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he needs to work, though. He needs to get his back off the cage. He needs to get his underhooks in. He'll grab the fence right there a little bit out of instinct. Now he needs to get to his hip. He needs to start shrimping out and, creating space. He doesn't create space. He's going to be stuck there.
And half guard is one of those positions that wrestlers love because it's nothing more than I can hold you in one spot, drop the little punches, and just dominate in that position.
Yeah, and with 3-minute rounds, I mean, that wins fights.
End of round 1 there. A pretty commanding round here out of Kody Mcgehee.
Yeah, it was. Strong round. I mean, he just kind of controlled him against the fence. He had the position, and he held on to him. He didn't land too much damage. So, I mean, out of control, you got to give it to him. But
so if you're in the corner here, though, of Lexus Lightharp, what kind of advice are you going to give him?
Well, one, not getting to a clinch with him.
Fair.
Not get tied up, because getting tied up, he's just putting himself in a bad position. He needs to keep his distance. Anytime he tries to grab onto him, he needs to break away, and, it's clear he doesn't want to strike with him. He wants to take it to the ground. So, move your feet and get the striking going.
Great fights so far here. Shamrock FC 330 live from Ameristar Casino in St. Charles, Missouri. Jeremy Johnson tonight along with Dustin Scrappy Lambros. Second round underway. Here we go.
Lightharp's going to have to do something different this round. Wow. It's a big kicking war right now. Oh, nice little like
question mark action there.
Like a reverse question mark kick. I don't even know what you call that. Not even pressing. Here we go, back to the cage, against the fence.
This is where Mcgehee was dominant before.
Yeah, he was dominant, but not a lot of damage done. And so I'd like to see if he can get him back down and land some damage to him.
Now this is one of those here where you need to see Lightharp kind of spread his legs out a little more and drive that hand over to keep him up.
Exactly. This is good right now.
He's going to try to not let him clasp those hands as they are right in front of us here at the booth.
They got those hands locked and down he goes. I mean, it's almost a guarantee once you get those hands locked that you're going down. He needs to work back up. He needs to get to a better position. But I would like to see Kody here, posture up and land some good ground and pound.
This is one of those that it takes so much. I mean, we're talking mega power to get that hand together, pull out, push him down like this, and now to stay and just keep Lexus up against the cage. It takes there's a lot of power being distributed here, but the guy on bottom has got to carry that weight.
Yeah, and that's going to wear him out really, really fast, more than the guy on top. Kody just needs in my opinion, he's winning the round here by controlling the position, but he definitely needs to disengage and land some strikes or move to a submission, because right now the fight's kind of stalling out and Lightharp's kind of accepting being on his butt.
But he's not. He's got to mount some sort of defense. He's got to do something here as we are down to 1 minute remaining here in the second round, because then we get into the talk of 10-8 rounds.
Yep.
And so Scrappy kind of explained what a 10-8 would be in the world of MMA.
I mean, it's honestly, you're getting pretty dominated in there if you're getting a 10-8 on you. And right now, that's, you're exactly right. That's what we're kind of looking at. I mean, he hasn't landed really any offense at all, and he's just accepting the position. But, you hear the crowd kind of getting into it, and they're just wanting a little bit more action out of Kody, which, hey, inside the fight, it's a lot harder than it is watching. So let's see if he can improve to a better position.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it here. Mcgehee is just wearing him like a cheap suit. I mean, but there isn't any kind of real action to look to finish. Lightharp gets back to his feet.
And that's the end of round 2. And, you gotta give this round again to, Kody. I mean, he come out, controlled 2 of the rounds. I mean,
thoughts? Was that a 10-8 round?
I wouldn't give it, in my opinion, maybe off controlling wise, yeah, but altogether I would still call it a 10-9. I mean, there was no damage done.
Gotcha.
I mean, he was just held down, laid on. I think he needs to start looking for a submission when he gets his opponent down like that, because he's in the best position possible being over him. So why not land some strikes and get after it?
The thing I do find interesting, though, is that Mcgehee is a little marked up on his left eye here as I look at him.
Yeah, they came out slinging a little bit. He might have got marked up a little bit, but for the most part, he came out and he controlled both those rounds. So we're going into this definitely. Lightharp needs to get this round back, and if not, I mean, he really needs a finish here.
Third and final round. Here we go. We need to see a lot of action here out of Lightharp, and that's where we're seeing.
Yeah, I think he knows he's down, so he's got to bring it to him this round.
He's got to know that he needs a finish to win this.
I think those where the marks are coming from is those little punches he's landing on his feet.
This is not where Lightharp wants to be again.
No, he's lost 2 rounds with his back on the fence. And here
he really's got to get that underhook chuck out. There he goes now. Oh, eats one to the body there, that big knee. Now we see Lightharp start to push, using that head position.
Now we see Lightharp having him against the cage. You know, this is what he needed to do the last 2 rounds, but, you know, let's see if he can get in a...
Oh, Mcgehee drops down here for the takedown.
Back to the hands locked, and I think he's going to have to go for a ride here. Yep.
Another takedown there out of Mcgehee. He is just controlling that ground game at will.
He's talking to the ref right now, letting him know he's going to work.
Action right in front of us here.
Yeah, you know.
Lightharp trying to get that knee and get the sweep to get some space.
Lightharp needs to create some space, and I'd like to see Kody land some ground and pound. Oh, nice
reversal.
There. That was really nice. But short time, minute and a half, he's got to finish him to win this fight.
Literally action right in front of us here.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, this is the best seat in the house right here, isn't it?
Yep. little words exchanged right there.
Big slam there.
He's landing some heavy punches now. This is what he needed to do in the first 2 rounds.
Now we see Mcgehee here in a little bit of danger, trying to get that sweep himself. Looking at the potential of an arm bar.
Yeah, I mean, short time, 50 seconds left.
Now looking at the potential of the triangle.
He needs to posture up, keep it, look to the ceiling. If I was Lightharp.
Yeah, you gotta make the space. Look it up, go.
He's got the triangle kind of locked. Not too tight though. 25 seconds. Let's see if he can get this finish.
Both of these guys look absolutely exhausted. Referee Dwayne Best right on top of the action.
10 seconds. He's still breathing. It's a little tight, but not enough to get him to tap.
Yeah, he'd have to grab his ankle, pull down to try to get that finish, but it just wasn't in the cards. Great fight there.
Good fight between both these guys. I think, you know, I would have liked to see a little bit more action when both of them got to the dominant positions, but hey, you know, first few fights in the cage doesn't always go exactly how you want it to go. And sometimes you just got to get the W any way you can.
Absolutely. Great action there and more action to come, ladies and gentlemen, here at Shamrock FC 330, live from Ameristar Casino in St. Charles, Missouri. Jeremy Johnson along tonight with Dustin Scrappy Lampros from the television show The Ultimate Fighter. More action to come, but let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to give us our results.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to see this next fight. I'd like to see the guys working, you know, really going out there and using their skills. In here, I mean, we kind of saw Lightharp get held against the cage a little bit, but you know, in the 3rd round, he started noticing how to get off the cage, and I would have liked to seen it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think it would have definitely made it more of a contest. Yeah. But you know, you never know what the judges see. So
no, of course.
What's it like to have never had a fight go to the judges?
It's nice. you know right then and there if you won or not.
That's a very fair statement.
You know, in close fights, it's got to be nerve-wracking, not knowing if you're getting a nod. not knowing if the judge saw it the same way you felt.
All right, let's send this one up to the cage for our results.
We go to the judges' scorecards. The judges at cage side have scored this bout 30-27, 28-29, and 29-28 in favor of your winner by majority decision. Out of the red corner, Kody Mcgehee.
A big win there for Kody Mcgehee, making it now to 3-1 in the world of mixed martial arts. A beautiful fight there. He played his game plan. I mean, if nothing else, sticking to the game plan was a big one, but we have more action to come, and we'll be right back right here at Shamrock FC.